Setting it off is the legendary ultimate DJ Double K, the realness. The realness. The realness.
Word up, sounding on in the place to be is me, myself, the ultimate DJ Double K, live on Storage Room Radio International. The realness, word up. Yeah, man, back for a new semester of Storage Room Radio, word up. Word up, it's gonna be an exciting year of shows, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you with a lot more bonuses and a lot more treats. Man, it's gonna be real exciting as far as real hip-hop and just real music in general is concerned, word up. So yeah, man, so you know, I'm gonna just throw down these joints right now and give you a preview of what's to come. And then I'm gonna throw it down and I'm gonna rap to you later on at the end of the show to tell you what's to come. But I will say this real quick. From this point on, as far as underground 90s real deep hip-hop is concerned, I will be playing the third verses. Now you're going to hear the exclusive third verses that the DJs never play. Now you're going to get to hear basically a whole song. I'm going to give it to you word up for free. The whole exclusive third verse, so you get all the verses of the song. So now you can hear with a complete song. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, no other DJ is going to do it like that. They ain't going to give it to you like that. Only on Storage Room Radio International, because, you know, I get a lot of emails, people saying, you know, can they download this, you know, can I put the whole song on and all that. It's like, I can't give you the names. That's why you got to do your research. So it's like, but what I will do for 2018, I'm going to give you the third verse plus some bonus treats as well as what I've been doing already. Word up. So I'm going to get into all that at the end of the show. And we're going to start 2018 off right where I left off with the realness. We're going to pick back up with that, and then we're going to proceed to move on to Power 4. Word up. Once again, you the mix by me, myself, the ultimate DJ Double K, live on Storage Room Radio International 2018, and we get ready to get it in. Bust it out.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Bust it out.
Come on, hops, it's time to reach the top. Tick tock, we go hold non-stop, but get rocked out. First on the verse, now if I'm in the room, I'm cooling on verse. So swing with the swinger, hum like a singer. Niggas in the hill, they bound to catch a finger. No car, fuck the swamp. You're down with 2-5, but you still get started. Me, I get rough. No one come test us, I am get rough. No one come test up, I say. Shoot to the sky like a ball of fire. Drop, coming for a love up on my shoulder. Liberation, immigration, family at a new location across the nation. Homie, you go tell him me a rough MC. Homie, you go tell him that no one come test us. I am get.
Don't worry about it.
No one come.
That's how you know it's real vinyl.
On the block, keep my twist.
Word.
Don't one who cut the pockets is the one who get knocked. So Mike's that ice water. But this out of order, soak it wet in water. Where you buck in the water, call cake dubs. I hit the skins in the tub. I get greedy when I grub. I people hunt when I need that love. Sexual feeling till you had that healing hit or beat up on the ceiling. GM, just be chilling in the room full of duel. Non-cypher, don't be a fool. Billy wasn't silly, put some lism in the Philly. Get blasted, sarcastic, then I'll pass it. You switch off for that.
Hey.
Have no money. You stepping anywhere, me.
Real hip hop.
Money. As me coming to dance, you know me get crazy. Cause when I grab the mic, you know me feel irie. Me sing songs to make rude boy back them gun. Me sing songs for make them jump up and down. Me a king upon me everywhere that me crown. You bother me just say it boy go allow me get rough. No one come test us, I me get rough. No one come test us.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Bird over short, call me Bird. Clock a hun, make a lip.
Third verse.
Baby, put the hit the skins. Hope you can flex up and girl, I'm put the hit your cousin's friend. Now Vicky. Now watch the jam get sticky, catch a coochie, but I'm picky. Now Mickey, fun with the ooh-ahs, give a thumbs up like the Fonz, antique like a boss, brother pool black cars. Microphone swing, do my own thing. Now watch Jay flip, pose a foul, this I had a fit, catch a toss, cut your bit. Scope the skit, so survivors make a smash hit. Rough house won't quit, they will demolish her. Watch that shoe polisher, and soon will be a follower. Leader, faster than a cheetah, left the stripes on Adidas, so I had to display me the apple. Sip that ass like a dollar Snapple, got paid like a raffle ticket. And the wish is wicked, me get rough. No one come test us.
Bust it out.
No one come test us. I see me get rough. No one come test us. I me get rough. No one come test us. Yo, yeah.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Yo, yeah. What's the deal, son? Word up. Alright. Yeah. Spark it up, though. Spark it up. Yeah. What's the deal, son? Word up.
Break it down and explain why they call me problem. Lyrical technique was complex, no one can solve.
They call me the B-A-C-K, A-T-double-A-C-K, holding it down and it was representative around.
Hey yo, allow me to break it down and explain why they call me problem. Lyrical techniques is complex, no one can solve.
They call me the B-A-C-K, A-T-double-A-C-k, holding it down and it was representative around.
Hey yo, allow me to break it down and explain why they call me.
Bust it out.
Lyrical techniques is complex, no one can solve.
They call me the B-L-A-C-K, A-T-double-A-C-k, holding it down and it was representative around your way.
It's problems in black attack, don't get this shit misunderstood.
Coming through your hood.
You could, you would, but I think you should play the back.
Why?
My man Black Attack the track.
Cock your max back, shit I kick more addictive than crack. Puffin' fat sacks of lethalness, son I represent it. Open tracks up like coroners to leave you niggas
Time
dead.
to show text as far as my text. Competitors like Dutch masters and rebel your techniques to blast you with the $150 banger. Right down the middle, we'll pour your heart out, pull a lie out. Let's get lied out. Our motherfucking mind spark dimes on a regular basis. Run through tracks like Tiger A6. I can take 6 and kick it a cappella and Rockefeller like Sean Carter. Pros and Black Attack coming through some
When it be time to rip a track, I flip it back and forth acrobatically. Add up my lyrical style, start to rhyme mathematically. Erratically wild like John Starks going up. But there's no way that you can never touch my style, nigga. You can bring the drama. I make it click, take a pause, spark the scammer. Rewind it back, pause, add a comma. While niggas talk shit, I'ma sit back and spark this Buddha. Somebody's coming next to me, unexpectedly. Intruder, coming through the rear, but I got no fear like OGC. Worldwide like BMG, putting it down for A and B. I'm strictly for the dough, yo pro.
Lyrics.
I'm back,
Got your back,
no
nigga.
doubt.
Like that, what?
Who got that most outstanding vocal attack?
Problems and Black Attack.
Like that.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Got that most outstanding vocal attack?
Problems and Black Attack.
Like that.
Yeah, problems and Black Attack.
That most outstanding vocal attack.
Bust it out.
Guitar talk from anywhere, watch me lock on, blunt it forever. Problems and Black Attack, rock on, niggas get in. Whenever we under the influence of choke, fake thugs quit the jokes or get cut up like coke. 6 foot beanie headed, weighing in at 2 and change. Bigger nigga hide out, my brains hopping out the range, all black. Tense mad dark, so you can't notice these low I scheming. Ready to get you, then below this. Tampa style, baby, Black Attack, leave them leaking. Lyrical, sorta like missiles, they heat seeking. 900 double R like CBR, shifting it up, bugging out. Like I was on 3rd Ave, lifting it up. Fuck cutting grams, I invest in stocks like Killer Cam. Chicken heads coming to see me from France. On Pan Am, Run up in your chest like Van Morris before the lethals took control. Represent my peoples when it's time to roll.
The ghetto trilogy. Welcome to my world, chapter 1, a day in a life filled with problems. The aim is not to solve them, as hard as that might sound. This lesson is a blessing in disguise. The key is to understand, visualize, watch how time flies. Back to the topic at hand, shine problems. Stop trying to solve them, understand them. Pushing fat whips and stay dipped in Mark Buchanan. Pelly, roll up on niggas like Pirellis. Been in it to win it ever since I was a rug rap. When niggas be falling off like hubcaps, I be like, fuck that, it's lyrics. Raps, getting up claps from my clever raps. Picture a nigga like bras falling off, never that, son. I got the remedy for this overcrowded industry. Do away with all these pussy niggas out here pretending to be hardcore. Faking other jacks over whack tracks with whack rats frontin' like they got gas in their knapsacks. Hold up, just the other day you wanna be abstract, but now you writing raps about smoking blunts and busting caps. So way past that, on some next shit, ready to wreck this, going all out like in an emergency exit when I'm
Now,
back.
who got that most outstanding verbal attack?
Versus. Bust it out.
Got that most outstanding verbal attack.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Black attacker represent them big niggas with the cat. 1 for the smoke and 2 for the hash. Black attacker represent them big niggas with the cash. 1 for the smoke and 2 for the hash. Black attacker represent them big niggas with the cash. 1 for the smoke and 2 for the hash. Black attacker represent them big
Deep
niggas with the cash.
90. You go ahead and nobody's show. Word.
Attacker represent them big niggas with the cat. Black attacker represent them big niggas with the cash. Black attacker represent them big niggas. Hey yo, son, crack the Dutch. It's just too much for niggas to handle. I dismantle the illest rap vandal, act a scandal. Can't nobody touch the style, shit wild like crooked cop. Like those who cock back Glocks and take over blocks. Don't even try. Disrespect my intelligence. Half the things these fake rappers talk about is all irrelevant. Realistically though, when it comes to rhymes, I got a jaw. Black attack, known for ripping the track up. Something awful, flowing for days, keeping you high like purple haze, making old people blood pressure raise. Stay puffing lethals, mixing hydros with hash, cause I be in it for the gusto and out for the cash. I keep it real, I pack mad sacks of that raw shit. I light up a bag of Hawaiians and then flip with some more shit. Respectively, my delivery is tight. Black attack, do the same. That's right.
We be the real son, holding it down, so what the deal be?
Heavy hitters with the skills, I know you feel me.
I mean, this is when hooks was official,
Nothing but the green.
not singing.
Holding it down, so what the deal be?
Heavy hitters with
Word
the
up.
skills, I know you feel me.
That's when you thought the hook was part of the rhyme.
There was nothing but the green.
Bust it out.
Black attack. I said it. Black attack.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Hey yo, it's on work on. This shit be realer than your average. Black attack. Representing them big niggas with the cabbage. 24 karat lyrical skills. Diamond rhymes is ill. Holding shit down for all my niggas that's real. The MC's wild out. I pull my style out like guns in the hole up. I'm toe up off the daily cause it's time to roll up. So open the owls but be leery of the beast cause they be locking niggas down. Puffing nails on the streets but at least they won't catch me though. I'm quicker. Really, illy. When I inhale the illy. Done word up. Really. I'm feeling it. I skills get cocked back like Glocks. Running niggas off they block. When my shit start to rock. Clock the time. Raw dimes make the raw rhymes. Ain't nobody taking mines. I explain it in my lines. Black attack stay involved on tracks repeated. I'm crazy with it. Where the lie? Ahead. Like that.
I be the real son, holding it down, so what the deal be?
Heavy hitters with the skills. I know you feel me.
Flowing from the east
To the West Coast scene.
Sack green,
Bust it
there
out.
was nothing but the green. I be the real son, holding it down, so what the deal be?
Heavy hitters with the skills. I know you feel me.
Flowing from the east
To the West Coast scene.
Sack green, there was nothing but the green.
Black attacker,
Bust it out.
I abhor MC like women have the last decision. Listen to me like Jesus and become a true believer. Got more stunts than cold Seavers. Last up the bat like Reggie Jack, a true believer. You can make a couple of wishes like Major Anthony Nelson. Won't help, son, I got the microphone one. Rhymes operate like MDs on whack MCs. On the microphone, it's a super dope double B. Rhymes grow like weed on an existential tip. Once a thief, always a deep lord, I gotta get the grip.
My lyrics are sharp like a harpoon that was used by Captain Ahab. I never dropped the tab, but once I jetted on the cab, but I stay idle until I cause damage like a tidal wave. You misbehave, now your whole shit is caved in. Now bust it get tragic, got more magic than Orlando. I'm sliding up in cuties like my foot into a sandal. While heads get blown, my dick gets blown like a candle. I come back on the track, tripping more than Jack can ever hack. I run and rack through your crew like a wolf pack. So whack MCs, my man Buddha's up to bat.
Well, it's the incredible, spiritual individual with original, lyrical, ain't no syllable to describe the vibe when I come and I pop shit. Get fired in a pigeon on the mic cause I drop shit. Mess with the Buddha and you betcha get buck-eyed. My flow is tighter than the virgin's pussy that I fucked all night. You try to battle and get waxed. I'm dropping more shit than the herd of buffaloes that sprung out on some X-Lax.
I've never been afraid to let loose my speech.
Making funky music is a what?
I've never been afraid to let loose my speech.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Man, scratching, word up. Bust it
I
out.
give MCs blood transfusions compared to Arthur Ashe. Cremate your ass if your rhymes pass through my path. Infested by the verbal episodes is what you're seeing. Collaborating cause we represent for human beings. I see niggas clear with my Stussy out here. I feel self-secure with my Tommy Hilfiger. But then I feel justified compared to a slave. People always ask Peter Paul to behave.
Hey yo, my styles are tightest. I'm giving weak MCs arthritis. No need to fight this. Just take your whack shit to Midas and fix your style before I blake kick you like Al and pull your foul. I'm laying bitches like cow. Cause I'm butter like parquet, reciting like a jalopy. Cause when I grab the microphone, I'm smooth and never sloppy. That's word to my poppy, bitch ass niggas couldn't drop me. So parlay, as I wear like ball.
Black rain, don't make the Buddha stretch, bring the pain. I run up in the crack of your ass just like a stain. I'm on point just like a sniper, hyper. Niggas be biting all on my nuts just like a viper. I'm riper, I'm dropping more shit than a baby diaper. If this rap game was a crime, I'll be a lifer. Can you decipher? And I don't care if your bastards never heard of me. I got more styles than Michael Jackson had plastic surgery.
I've never been afraid to let loose my speech.
Bust it out.
I've never been afraid to let loose my speech.
Feels without soul. The ones that wreck shop, the ones that bust the text when the people came to rock and roll. Just enjoy the party flavor instead and deep with that drama. Bust out, the line gets blasted with the forfeit. Cause everybody knows the Johnny from the deck back and master. He just feels without soul. The ones that wreck shop, the ones that build the tech house, the people to rock and roll. Just enjoy the flavor instead and deep with that feels without soul. The ones that build shop, the ones that bust the text when the people build the house and roll. Just enjoy the flavor instead and deep with that feels without soul. The ones that wreck shop, the ones that bust the text when the people came to
Bust it
rock and roll. Just enjoy the party flavor instead and deep with that drama, comma, slash, the Adeline gets blasted with the forfeit. Cause everybody knows that Johnny from the Jets pack and massive. He just to get wrecked off. The boost name a bit, choose up a 3 to 5 like a tick tack. You had actors to back them, the type when they just run up in the rectum. Yeah, them type of kids, the disregard for bits and had mad dibs or whomever. However, wherever the group ran out, they just spin the barrel of fortune like Pat St. Jack. But bus kept taking lives just to get some daps it up. Perhaps more wet in the gut for another body that one of the crew just freezed up. Now it can't stand on his heels, cause he's all soul, feels without soul.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
I mean, even the sound and the energy vibrating through the whole record sound different than the day. Word up. Bust it out.
Alright, here goes the next type, the one that gets in line, and now he wants to fight. Check it, oh please, don't you know, something to a trigger, go ahead, G, scram, get yourself some business, before you yourself clap with the quickness, but money babbled on about the prop that his brother had, same old earth, but a different old dad, big brother who had, oh what the filth out is this, who gives a damn who your mama hitting, all I know is this, you better ease the motion, unless honey bunch wants one less son, oh don't get funny now kid, work life is so, grab the begin to start blasting, head stuck, my My man ass out of luck.
Where you gonna hear this at?
Enough of the hollow point. Buck shot straight to the knot, to the cranium. Now my dude springs uranium and roses to the spot where the decomposes. Sheds a few tears, then breaks out. Heals without soul.
Word up. And once again, I'm giving you the third verse. This is how it's gonna be for 2018 for the 90s underground. Deep, word up. Gonna let this whole verse rock out so you can hear this whole song, so the underground joints can finally get their just due with the lyrics. Bust it out.
There's one in every group kid, don't do what my
Third
man did.
verse.
Lounge and maintain and stay kinda candid. Lay back, get yourself a fat sock and do it. Enjoy the atmospheric levels of the girls and boys. Bouncing up and down with their hands in the air. Yeah, yeah, that's the reason why we came here. Save the bus and put the back row. And give a nigga half elbow too, so we can flow through what you sure do. I have to make my tongue drop and my heart stop. Preferably one from the 12 block. Sit up, get hasty, cause kids get wasted. Bust down, just like that kid Norman based it. Do me a favor, you gotta slow your roll. Feels without soul, so check it out.
Bust it out.
Yeah, it's that choco shit, that style loco shit. Straight up Carlos best shit. Yeah, it's that choco shit, that style. Yeah, it's that choco shit. Yeah, it's that choco shit. Yeah, it's that choco. Yeah, it's that choco.
When was
shit.
the last
Style
time
loco
you
shit.
heard this?
Straight up
If
Carlos
ever,
best
word
shit.
up. Once again, you the mix by me, myself, the ultimate DJ, Double K
Crime
Live.
Saga.
Storage
And it
Room
was changed
Radio.
to protect the guilty. Yeah, Shorty was used to being jiggy, but then he fell off and did a bit for spanking this kid up in the city. Sitting pretty, pimping the act and kept a stack on him. Pulled over one night and his man stashed
Bust it
racks on
out.
him. See, he was wanted and his fam started flipping on him. His mom was
Talk
a law, put a whipping on him. Shorty was feared and respected, known for slapping niggas and stripping them, make him walk around the projects butt naked. Nigga remind me of the good fellas, but deep down the snake mans wanted to knock him off cause they was jealous. They made a deal and got him back, shit was foul. He got the manslaughter cause he knew he would've blew the trial. Niggas were scheming all along and got acquitted on him. His girl and his man broke in the safe and they shitted on him. And now they living the fast life and he's hitting that ass, right? And got a hook to the glass pipe. The game never changed, only the players. But some inherit castles and thrones, some end up deathbed layers. Victims of the system stripped mentally. Hit with 25 to life or the death penalty. The game never changed, only the
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Hit with 25 to life or the death penalty.
Bust it out.
6 months without a visit, now he's getting worried. Up north scraping and yanking niggas for their commissary. Been down for 5, came home and still wanted that nigga dead. Got on his feet and put rewards out on that nigga head. Running 2 spots, shit was hot, so he fled out of state cause he's out on parole and his PO's dying to violate. His rule is narrow, he's powerful cause he's on the run, walking in the building with his back against the door, holding his gun. Running the pipe ready to spank something. Cutting grams with his man, holding the blade ready to shank something. See now he's getting major money. Throwing bricks and the niggas in his clique started acting funny. He started sniffing, getting high off his own supply. Shorty was slipping and his ass was about to die. Pimped his workers with high heels and a skirt. Now they scheming to put his 10% ass in the dirt. The game never changed, only the players.
Real crime. See, back in the day, you had to live it in order to spit it. Word up. Now you can just fake it and spit it. Bust it out. Third verse.
Hit with 25 to life or the death penalty. He worked his way up from grinding and scraping hand to hand on the block and slinging rocks on consignment. He got plugged and now he's juggling bricks and moving weight and bubbling gas and trafficking big A's out of the state. Faked his death and ducked the feds. But little did he know that his ex had put a price out on his fucking head. One night she plugged him to a pickup. He's supposed to pick a brick up. She let him right into a fucking sticker. His wheel was spinning fast, the walls of hell were closing, and Angel of Death was on his ass. His adversaries rose again. 100 grand in the trunk to cop the crystal. He was asleep. That nigga in the back seat had packed the pistol. He put 2 in his Kango and twisted his wig backwards. Yanked the suitcase out the trunk, fuck the snake bastard. Left him slump over the wheel with his wig peeled. Brains on the dashboard and blood on the windshield. I watched him lay on his deathbed with a swollen head. Waited for his heart to stop, cause he was brain dead. Angel of Death was waiting by his bedside. He jerked his arm the next morning and then a tear ran down his left eye. 6 men carried
Yeah, H2O was on radio. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. Rap is something you do. Rap is something you do. Rap is something you do. Hip hop you live. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live.
Bust it out. Where you gon' hear this at? Bust it out.
Rough styles like the skin of reptiles, causing more havoc than your daddy's stepchild. I'm hard to obtain until I'm slain as on the real though. We're hard like a kick, like a field goal. I might saturate and then hypnotize, flip into H2O element and vaporize with the hip hop bang bang to the boogie, making acts house like Doogie. Hip hop's a lifestyle like high profile, puffing L's and slinging bells for big G pals. It is so real, but if it ain't, you better trash it. That first nat root from the guards was a classic. If B&B was tragic, cause the niggas called the ruckus. The 12-block max and bang heads like they buckets. See, that's believable, and the soul irretrievable. Inconceivable the way you breathable. Rap is something you do, so smack me if I'm singing. Let go of my flow to keep the glow spinning. Cause all around the world the same song is going on. Your people don't be knowing my flow where I'm going. Coming from the left, 6 feet under depth. Sounds from the audios to keep your 12 lifted. No doubt I crack them shell toes to keep your toes tapping. Your people make movies, but there's no acting rapping. I keep it masked for my on the block. Drop all like hell when I chip off the block, cause it's a lifestyle.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
See, this is when you're talking about beats. This is the real boom bap. Listen. Boom, boom, pat. 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 Bust it out.
I brings it raw in the night like Thriller. Smaller with this disorder style, kids. I warn ya. Crack the mid-frame and spread the half across the globe. Rugged like that red renegade with Mappy rolling. I kick them in these spots, plus I keeps it on the low. Dressed in Pierrello and baby girl sparks the front door. So, oh boy, can you feel the funky sensation? I'm built to the kill and bang heads with Warren Mason. Word the drills, I puff the ills, fold the mind state relaxing. I rock the steel just to feel the crowd street reaction. Is it live or memories? Is it real or is it impact? Shit fake jam text. Where your fake ass man go next? Like he got the knife, you right behind. Still got time to put it in the rhyme. Aight, baby boy, but I hope it's all fruit. Cause if it just roll the loot, it gets sways out the loot. Big up all the kept it safe. Like from the 16 drop, called Quest that. That's it. And all the in the shallow now. Black Moon and Smith and Wesson did it Brooklyn style. See your mob, all the facts in the boom squad. Got Guru and Primo representing gangsta. Take them 8 to 18, 19 to 50, 51 to 55, 56 to 60, 61 to 68. But skip 69. As long as baby girl let me hit it from behind, cause it's a lifestyle.
About to sound it off. Word up. Word up, sounding off in the place to be is me, myself, the ultimate DJ Double K. You've been listening to Storage Room Radio International, the realness, live on YouTube. Ustream, word up. Oh man, let me get my water break real quick before I break it down. Word up. Bust it out. Word up, word up, word up. Yeah, man. Like I was saying earlier, we live on Storage Room Radio to start the 2018 episodes of what I like to call semester off. Word up, because it's literally like you in school when you listen to Storage Room Radio, with the body of work and knowledge I like to present to the people out there, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna call these semesters from now on. And yeah, man, I mean, it's a whole new year. So I was just, I always try to brainstorm new ideas for the new year to bring to you. Man, that's how I get down. I try to stay as original as possible and as true as possible, so you can get it in its purest form, and you can't really get it nowhere else, because, people want to keep doing the same old, but we ain't going to dwell on that today. I just want to really just fill you in on what's up to, what's coming up for the new semester. Word up on Storage Room Radio. So, I was thinking, I said, you know what? I'm gonna spice it up a bit, and I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, but I'm gonna add bonuses in there. So what I said I'm gonna do, right? I said, you know what? Since everybody been emailing me saying, if you've been following those 90s underground master mixes I've been throwing down for the past years or whatnot, I forget what episode I'm on, and you hear the real records, the deep underground that you really can't get nowhere unless you actually got that vinyl, because you're not gonna hear it on no other DJ's tape or mix shows or whatever. But you can't really go to iTunes to down it or whatever. So people was like, yo, can you make a tape or a CD and put that song on there? And I don't really do CDs or nothing like that. You gotta come to Storage Room Radio right here to really hear that. So what I said that I'm gonna do as a bonus to y'all, I said, okay, those particular songs, I'm gonna re-throw those down. But the catch is, I'm gonna give y'all the third verse to the song. So you're gonna get the whole song now to those favorite classic underground joints that you've been hearing me rock out to and throw down for the past few years or whatnot in my 90s deep hip-hop underground hip-hop series. Word up. So it's a bonus treat, because now you can say, okay, I don't need it on CD, I got the whole song now, but you just got it live on Storage Room Radio. And that's my treat to you, because I usually don't do that, and other DJs definitely don't do that. And I understand, but we ain't on commercial radio or whatever. So I really want people that really hear these hip hop joints and these lyrics that they was throwing down in the 90s, and because it was too dope to be cut off, and everybody knows, if you know anything about real hip hop in the 90s or in general, whoever had the third verse, 9 times out of 10 had the best verse on the song. I ain't saying the other verses wasn't dope, but that's usually how it worked for some weird reason. You know what I'm saying? So if DJs are not giving you that third verse, you're not only going to hear that, you're not only not going to hear the third verse, you're not even going to know who that MC was. So it's like he did it in vain, because you don't know who he was, you don't know his name, you might hear him in the beginning verses, but the third verse is always usually the best verse. So that's the trick, and that's the catch to it, and that's my bonus and my special treat going into 2018, because like I said, people been wanting me to put these songs on CD and email it to them and all that for the longest, and I don't do it like that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even have time to do it like that anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. So anytime you hear me playing the songs that you heard me play previously, the catch is gonna now be that you're gonna get to hear that third verse, so it's not gonna be the same as you heard it on my past shows. You know what I'm saying? So that's exciting, because I'm even looking forward to that, because some of these verses I actually forgot, because I haven't heard these records until I start playing them on the stream, on the show, whatnot. I heard it on vinyl and all that, but we in a digital era, so you gotta, so I like to hear it myself now. So it's gonna be real refreshing, man, to hear the third verses of real hip hop. So that's what I'm gonna do as a bonus, and also you're gonna hear, different 90s hip hop as well. Don't get that twisted now. You're still gonna hear the 90s, and I'm gonna go, it's gonna stay deep, but I'm gonna throw some of the stuff you may be familiar with as well, but I'm gonna throw different versions down. That's how I get down, so whether you hear it or not, it's how I play it. Much respect to all the DJs throwing down real hip hop, but for me, it comes down to how originality and how you play records. People just don't move me just based on how they play their records. That's just what it is. So you know, that's how it's going to be on Storage Room Radio. Word up. And also, in addition to that, what I'm also going to do is I said, you know what? I want to take it back to the days when a mixtape really meant that word, mix, but not in a blending situation, because when that came up, mixing didn't mean blending, it meant scratching. You know, blending, you know, that was always cool, but I never chose to, I could do that with my head and my ass cut off. I mean, it's too easy. So I always looked at that as something that for, you know, when you up and coming, you got to learn that and all that. But I actually learned how to scratch first before I learned how to blend, contrary to other people saying they learned how to blend before they learned how to scratch. And the reason being is because I only had one turntable. So I would just sit there like this, scratching on a component set for days on end, on hours, and then throw Wheels of Steel by Grandmaster Flash on or old school flash tape or something, you know, and try to just emulate that on a sound design component set with the big spindles that stood about this high, if you know anything about old turntables from the 70s and early 80s. So that's just my history of it. So what I said I would want to do is I want to put the scratch mix segments back on the mixtape. Because when you heard a tape, whether, you know, it was from another dude or myself or just people from that era, you was always looking forward to hearing how their scratching skills was, and they had to do a segment where they displayed that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on a tape now. And it'll really be a mixtape live within the mix show. And you'll have a complete package of what a real show is supposed to consist of, based on how I knew hip-hop to be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is something very unique. You're not really going to hear DJs doing. I mean, you hear DJs on YouTube doing their little segments and showcases on YouTube and all that, and that's cool. We need that. Keep that going. But, you know, I want, it's not really a format to that. You're just trying to display skills, and that's cool. But from a radio perspective or mixed show perspective, you have to have it formatted. So it's just like when you went to a concert, the DJ always went off last and the concert was over. It was like you say the best for last type of thing. So I'm gonna put that element or re-add that element back to the 90s mixes in the 80s or whatever, and present it back in that format live on Storage Room Radio, you know, because like I said, I'm just striving to be original and stay grounded in the foundation without going too far away from it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just some of the treats coming up with the new semester of Storage Room Radio. Word up. I mean, it's going to be real exciting, and like I said, I'm looking forward to it. And it ain't got nothing to do with proving who the baddest DJ and all that. I'm too old for that. You know, it's segments of me on there if you want to know my history, going to 88 video footage and all that, me scratching all that. So I just want to put the format back into the consciousness of the people. You know, that's just what that's all I'm trying to do. Put the format, because a lot of people doing these radio shows and these mixtapes or these CDs and these mixes on Mixcloud or whatever the outlet may be, but it really don't got no format to it. That always was the key. And if you came up in a group, I came up DJing within a group, so it had to be formatted. So that's what I know, and that's what I understand, and that's what I want to bring back to the game. You know, and I know a lot of people out there gonna try to, you know, take and bite this idea and don't give me no credit, but it's cool, whatever, man. But I mean, yo, it's all about presentation. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to do. So, what else? Yeah, I mean, also, you know, as I said, I'm gonna continue in the tradition of what I already been doing. You're gonna hear more live segments of, you know, me digging in my tapes, of the archives and all that. I've been doing that for a long time, and my collection is so extensive and deep. If you've been following me, I've been putting, you know, classic Jazzy Jeff tapes up, you know, you can't hit nowhere else, live in the parties in 83, 84. You know, people like Grandmaster Nell from Philly, people like that who really unsung, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that's the beauty of the internet, is you can now put them back into the consciousness of the people that they never were, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to do. I like to pay homage. It ain't about me. It may always seem like that, but it ain't about me. That's why I put various historical moments on my channel so people can learn from it, and we can get back to, once again, that word formatting. You know what I'm saying? Because It ain't about scratching all day. That's part of it. But make no mistake about it, it's about 90% of it, regardless of what people say. So we going about it backwards. Now we ain't even hearing that in a party. So if we ain't hearing that in a party, and then you coming on your radio show ain't doing it, it's like it might as well just die. So I'm not going to let it go out like that. So we got to start from the beginning and bring it up to now so they can know, the history of it and how to format. And then, like I said, my archive, it's just time to put this out. It's time for me to put the history out. I don't want to just sit on it no longer. I want to give everybody, including myself, I want to give all of the history. It's time to shine. So if you a legendary DJ, I might have something on you in my files. You might catch it on my channel miraculously if you tuning in, so it's all good. Word up. Yeah, man, so it's gonna be exciting, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, over here on Storage Room Radio, we strive to be crazy original, no biting, no duplicating other people's ideas, because that's the problem with the internet, especially YouTube. People steal your ideas, and I know because I'm watching. You see what I'm saying? My third eye's always watching, you know what I'm saying? And when you such an original person such as myself, and the way I present it, it's really kind of hard to bite without being obvious. That's like taking this cop light. You see me rocking this cop light forever on my channel, so if a DJ pop up with this cop light, you know where he got it from. I ain't even gotta say no name. You wouldn't even gotta say nothing. And if you need validation on how long I've been rocking this cop light, because again, I only deal with facts. I don't brag. I deal with facts. I can show you better than I can tell you. But when it comes to original things of this nature that go way back, there's video of me in 1988 live in concert with my old crew rocking this same light. So 88, we in 2018, you do the math. So if you come out with something biting, you just say, dang, he bit that off double K. You know what I mean? And then, I might have to call you out on that. I ain't, because you gotta get your own lighting and be original with it now. That's part of hip hop too. It ain't just bite music. People will bite your look, your presentation, and we just make them I'm trying to make people work harder. Don't just be stealing. Don't just be biting blatantly don't know. Ain't nobody know him, so he gonna just take that. Nah, you ain't taking nothing from me. We go to war on this YouTube, whatever. But I mean, it ain't about that. I'm just saying, go ahead and get your thing started, but just be original with it. Don't be stealing, man. That's not tolerated in real life, so it can't be tolerated in music and DJing either. But like I said, with 2018, we just gonna be about teacher moments, as we always been. So the only way to teach is through this music, and you gotta, it gotta be through the original blueprints of it, So that's what I'm trying to do. I want everybody to shine, If you're a DJ, I want you, we gotta take this music back. That's all we got. I'm big on the turntables, and that's how we gotta be in order, for you to continue to get the original foundation back. You have to use the original items that it came up on. You can't just be okay, we gonna make because then you turning it into something else. That's why I don't tolerate that, whatever. But it has nothing to do with you personally. You can still be cool with me, but you just always be just like I say, going about it the wrong way. So that's all I'm saying. We just trying to teach and our little contribution to this while we on the internet or whatever, and present history in its correct format that you're not gonna hear on no commercial radio. You're not gonna hear about your favorite DJs in most situations, sad to say. And it might not even be their fault. They just might not have access to the history. But you still can't really let them off the hook, because they supposed to go dig that up and do that research and then present it. So, we gotta just stop all the DJs just trying to get over by simply playing music. You say, nah, that ain't good enough. You gotta show skill in whatever you do in life. So you can't. This is not no playground over here with this music and DJ. There's only a handful of gatekeepers whether you know them or not, is gatekeepers that you know that got names, and there's gatekeepers that you just now getting to know, like me, who've been around just as long or longer than your favorite DJ. And that's important to know, because it ain't just like anybody just talking and saying whatever. I actually show and prove. That's why I don't like to talk. I like to just pop out a tape of what I just said, or a video. If a picture's 1,000 words, then what is video? Because that's what I got. So that's all it is on Storage Room Radio. Just actual facts. I got love for every DJ, you know, so don't get that twisted ever. So I'm doing it for us, but we got to get on the same page, man. And if you don't believe that, just look what happened to hip-hop and the MCs. Look how rapping and MC is totally messed up. You know why? Because they didn't get on it. They're not on the same page. And I can't say it's any coming back from that until, again, the DJ have to reprogram everything, because we control everything. Whatever we present, that's what it's going to be. So if we talking about real hip-hop, what we call, quote, real hip-hop and underground, if you're not programming it, then how can it become what you plan and what you want it to be? How can we make that manifest? Because back in the day, that's how DJing was created. The DJ allowed, keyword allowed, the MC to get on his microphone that he owned to say his little notebook written rap. See? So if he didn't allow him to do that, there wouldn't be no such thing as rapping an MC. And that's a fact. So we got to get back to that. That's where my head is at. That's why I don't deal with the MC element no more until they get it back on track. I'm solo dolo with it, and that's what and big shout out to Kid Capri and all the DJs who've been holding that down for years on that tip. So, you know, as a DJ, that's part of taking it back. We got to say, okay, y'all want to get down like that? Let me take my mic back. Go do what you do. You know what I mean? And let me see how that work out for you at the end of the day. Not now, at the end of the day. And that's where my head is with it. So, yeah, man. So, how much time? Let me see. Yeah, that's it, man. I don't want to be too long with it. I just wanted to fill you in on what's going to be going down for 2018 live on Storage Room Radio. Sort of like a little preview show. Going into we started a new year at the beginning, so you know, starting probably the next show, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're gonna be playing everything now, so don't think it's just about old school hip hop and 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop. Nah. You look at the channel, we play everything from the realness to the South, whatever, you know, because you're going to hear that, you know, but don't panic or nothing. It's just, I'm trying to please everybody. I got, you know, the babies out there, you know, but it's how you present it, you know, put our little twist on it, and we give them the best of both worlds over here. That's what I'm trying to do. So whether it's South, 90s, underground, reggae, R&B, you know, Latin music, whatever, soca, you know, it's all, it's going to be a melting pot full of music that for the people to soak in worldwide, just listening within earshot. That's what Storage Room Radio is all about. Word up. So like I said, I'm about to sign it on off, man. And like I said too, if you want to connect with me anyway, just go to my Facebook. You know, I got a couple pages or whatever. I'm on there, on and off. I'm not really, you know, Facebook. It's a wrap with Facebook, to be honest, man. I mean, it's not what it used to be or what it was intended to be or whatever. I mean, you get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't see the sense of talking to people that can't do nothing for you, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool, but if we not building and helping each other, what are we having this conversation for? Just for me to like a picture or whatever, like a comment or something? I mean, it's cool for advertising. I mean, I like to use it the right way, just to advertise in them out. But if you on the same page as I am, you know, you can connect with me on Facebook, man, and we can build and see what can happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm with building with everybody. You know, as long as we on the same page, because that's key with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. And, you know, just type in Storage Room Radio or DJ Double K in the search bar, and it'll definitely come up. And also, you can donate, man. I mean, if you like and appreciate what we're doing, you know, I don't ask for nothing, man. But you see the work we're putting in, and the consistency of it. Because a lot of people and DJs ain't consistent in what they do and what they say. The word ain't bomb. So, on that note, you should want to throw something in. It's like if Rakim and them came out back in the days. You ain't want it for free. You wanted to pay for that realness. You know what I'm saying? So, or a mixtape or something. Not in the 90s, the real mixtapes in the 80s. You wanted to pay for that if you could. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so we in the digital era, man. So if you want to contribute to the Storage Room Radio movement to just keep it going and all of that, and you could donate to the PayPal. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And yeah, man, that's how we do it. That's how it's supposed to be done, man. You gotta show appreciation in some kind of way. You know, don't just be looking at it like, yo, that was dope and all that. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? So that's how it is, man. And also, let me see. Oh, also, I think I mentioned it in the past, but now I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna start something called, and I did mention it about a couple years ago, but I just put it on hold, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna finally come out with a segment called Real DJ Talk 101. And I mean, I'm gonna just give you my view and my perspective and my advice, my almost 39-year advice this year, 39 years of DJing advice for everybody out there. You know, just give you my perspective, some of the loopholes you can avoid, and just some of the things I don't like, some of the things I feel need to be corrected, and just some things that I feel need to be voiced, you know. And I know a lot of people is on YouTube been giving their tutorial videos and all that, and that's cool, but no disrespect, you know, when you've been doing something for 20 years or whatever, that's still a new jack, at least to me. You know, so like I said, I'm going on almost 40 years. This is my 39th year rubbing these turntables. So I think I got some real critical information that you can use when you moving forward in this DJ game. Because, yo, man, listen, man. I mean, the reason I'm still here, because my attitude has always been different times, same principles. I don't just jump to something new because you think, or it look like the end thing to do. When it really, all it does is it hurts you at the end of the day, because you follow the leader, and it didn't work out for you the way you would have liked it. And then you, in all honesty, you don't even look right. That's why I say with the turntable situation and all that, the controllers, it don't even look right. You see, so, you know, we all about upliftment. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just give my opinion, my advice. It's just straight my opinion. But most of it is actual facts that I either did or lived out, or got proof, or something I could point to a tape to just say, you know, okay, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna finally start those segments. It ain't gonna be nothing music, it's just gonna be me talking, giving my perspective. Not nothing real long, you know, I'm gonna just create episodes, monthly episodes, and again, called Realness, Real DJ Talk 101. On Storage Room Radio, word up. And I know, again, people gonna take this idea again and run with it, but you know, if you're gonna talk about it, just always remember you have to back everything up with facts. And me, I'm about showing you opposed to talking about it. So that's all you need to know on that. But go ahead and do your thing, you know, but just do it the correct way. And if I can help you, reach out to me or use my videos as a tutorial for yourself, you know. So that's what we gonna do, man, you know. So like I said, some new things for 2018 on Storage Room Radio, some new upgrades or whatever, you know what I'm saying. But again, different year, same principles, you know, because a lot of times people can upgrade to the point where it's too big. Like a balloon going up in the air, and eventually you don't even see that balloon no more. It just upgraded too much. We don't even see it no more. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful of all that, man. You still want to keep the foundation locked down and not upgrade too much to the point where it's going to deflate itself. Unintentionally, though, but just be careful of that, man. So I like to keep everything simple, basic, raw, and authentic. and just rock out like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see me with these lights, because this is the light we rock with in the parties, you know. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? So that's my signature look right there. So yeah, that's what it is on Storage Room Radio, man. Where we at? All right, we almost an hour in. Let me see. Make sure I covered everything. Once again, big shout outs to all our YouTube subscribers. Again, much love. Doing it for y'all, all the new listeners who just checking me out for the first time. Man, listen, I always say, man, it's just, that's who I'm really doing it for, you know. Y'all, you know, so wherever country you in, Africa, Egypt, Switzerland, Korea, Japan, London, been checking me out for years, man. I love you and appreciate it. And it just don't stop. Word up. So I'm much love and respect to all our YouTube subscribers. Word up. Let's get it going, man. I mean, let's keep it going. It's us against them. You know, that's all it really is. It's real versus fake. So we gotta, if we all win, if we all claim to be real, we gotta support the real. No matter who it is, no matter whose name it is. Because when it comes to realness, one thing about that word that a lot of people like kind of don't get or understand is when it comes to realness in anything, your name don't mean nothing. And that's a fact. Because it's just like it's just like the people on the Titanic when the Titanic was sinking and the guys tried to pull out the money. Like the money had worth, y'all all going down in the boat. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna spend the money under the water? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Don't get caught up in somebody's name or how big they think their name is or their ego as a DJ or whatever. Because when it comes to this realness, it's fact versus fact, real versus real, and that's why we have the title real recognize real. But sometimes other people that's real don't want to recognize real. That's what the problem is, you know. It's just like, again, a boxing match. Yeah, you was 50-0 through the whole year, but the heavyweight fight today is when it counts, and you end up getting knocked out. So what happened? You know what I mean? You wasn't real that day? Nah, because you failed to recognize that even though that fighter didn't have a record like yours or a name, he was still real. So that's what we need to always understand when you're watching these people, when these, you know, these DJs, rappers, whatever. But I'm going to say DJs on these websites, these shows, it doesn't matter about the name. It's about the realness and the integrity of the person presenting the presentation. Always remember that. So, yeah, you know, that's it for the day, man. I want to just say shout outs again to all our YouTube subscribers, everybody out there. My girl, Miss Tiffany, my co-host, Miss Tiffany. Storage Room Radio, which we do, by the way, live on Sundays. That's if you want to catch us live. We still on the stream on Sundays from 6 to 7, but we really cater to the females on that day. So that's why you see me rocking on by myself throughout the week or whatever, because it's for the fellas or the realness out there. But the R&B and all the stuff like that with Miss Tiffany is for the ladies, and we do that Sundays from 6 to 7 p.m. live on Ustream. Word up. And you can check that out. Just type it in, and we'll be there. You know, once a month though. Forgot to mention, we only doing that once a month because we don't want to get caught up in doing stuff every day, every week. We want to keep stuff exclusive over here, so we don't want to be just playing. You know, I know how it feels to just keep watching the same person every day, all day, listening to commercial radio. That's why I understand how commercial radio is still around. I don't get that. Which they ain't gonna be. We all know that eventually. But who wants to listen to the same people, the same format, same type of music every single day? Like, that is them still being in the analog era, if you think about it. So we don't do that over Storage Room. You gotta, it's a special thing, and you really gotta catch it, and we present it, like I said, once a month. So on that note, man, dang, I went over. But on that note, I'm going to sign it on off and be looking out for the next show from any genre. So you can see it on the channel. It might pop up. If it ain't your genre, just lay on your next until your genre comes up. And it'll guaranteed to be there. But You know, we just gotta space this out, please everybody, like we've been doing, like a real DJ supposed to do. So on that note, I'ma sign it on now. Word up, and I'm gonna say once again, you've been listening to me, myself, the ultimate DJ Double K, live on Storage Room Radio International, the realness. Bust it out.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.
Classic deep 90s underground instrumentals that you just dip to. Produced by Lord Finesse.
You're listening to another Storage Room Radio Master Mix exclusive.